We'd make it to the stars, you know, it turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now. And every dream that I tried to show you, every promise that we'd stay the same when we get older, wouldn't matter when it all turns out. We both burned out 1,000 years before now, just like a supernova. Oh.
You say the weather is brighter up north, baby, I'd agree. A little bit of patience for me to get there is all that I need. This road has worn me weathered, broken, bruised beyond belief, but it's worth the destination. It's only you and me. Ooh, ooh. Me, oh, oh.
You say the weather is cooler down south, something I don't need. Take the road under travel just to get to me. Every time that I'm dreaming, oh, your scenery will change. I hope it's worth the destination. We'll be here today.
Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Ooh, ooh. Skin, oh, oh.
I feel as we travel down these long and dusty roads, the drops of floods and the fire drown the meteor with gold.
Secret move without caution, shielded from the light. I need your comfort, your creation. Will I reach you? Will I reach you tonight? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Ooh, ooh. To your skin, ooh, ooh. To your skin, ooh, ooh. To your skin, ooh, ooh.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much. with the rouge upon my cheeks, thinking about the road ahead of me. Spend my time avoiding confronting what may be. Will I find the answers or travel leave me lonely? Here I'm torn between love and destiny. Certain time,
Don't know when that's gonna be.
see certain time. Da-da-da-da-da-da-do. My heavy heart is terrified to leave you behind, 'cause life can be so cruel. Don't wanna treat you unkind. Goodbye's not forever. I gotta take to the sky, moving forward, ignoring the void in my new life. See certain time.
Don't know when that's gonna be.
See certain time. La-da-da-da-da-da-do. La-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da.
You're just trying to find a little peace of mind.
Satisfy my soul.
Now it's come the time, step across that line, holding you back.
From the life that I long for.
See you sometime. Don't know when that's gonna be.
See you sometime. See you sometime. Hey! See you sometime. See you sometime. See you sometime. La-da-da-da-da-da-do. La-da-da-da-da-da. La-da-da-da-da-do. Oh, good golly, thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. Oh my God, how good was Adam James?
Hey!
There he is, a handsome chap up the back there. You know, your t-shirts make me look better. You should get his merch, it's absolutely amazing. You can go from a day where you're like, oh, I'm not feeling that great about myself. You put an Adam James t-shirt on, you're like, I feel great. I feel fantastic, I can tackle the world.
He's not joking. He wore it for like 3 days straight. So hi. How you doing? How is everybody? All right, cool. So we are Sunday Lemonade, and I can't believe we're back in Albany right now. This is so cool. Back at 6 degrees. We haven't played here for quite a few years now. And a little fun fact, a little story. The last time we played here, we actually played in the front room, and it was so beautiful, but we were very, very different then. It was very, I don't want to say relaxed, but it was more mellow. And I'm so glad we get to make this much noise tonight. And thank you so much for being here and for hanging out. We're going to make heaps of noise, just a forewarning. I love to make noise. Thank goodness I get paid to do it. It's pretty good. Loud and obnoxious. I don't feel like I'm an obnoxious person when I'm not behind a microphone, but holy dooly, put a microphone in front of my face and I don't know what happens.
This next song, I actually wrote this song in Western Australia. We're in Dwelling Up.
Woo!
And we were building our new camper van. And I injured my back. The OH&S just wasn't even a thing, was
Definitely
it?
not.
Not on our job site. So I couldn't do anything for 2 days. So I wrote a song about our love. Or about our lives.
It's a bit cute.
called Smooth or Crunchy. I wanna take you down the road unknown where the air is not as cold. And we'll pull up in our camper van and drink red wine so we can feel real warm. Tell you all about my ex-girlfriend and how I struggled most. And I'll admit to all my flaws, cause I was not the best version of myself back then. Tell you, baby, I can promise to be your safety and be honest. Roast some veggies without new oven, just you and me in our home. Spend some time away from people who don't care to see us grow.
Don't care to see us grow.
And we'll forget about all the time that passes by so we don't feel as You crochet lemons, writing music, eating peanut butter toast. Oh, thank you. Smooth or crunchy, you still don't know which one you like the most. I'll tell you, baby, I can promise to be your safety and be honest. We'll roast some veggies without new oven, just you and me. Just give me 1 second.
Just one moment, everybody, while he fixes his mic stand. Go for it.
Knew I could trust your eyes since the day they called mine. It's no surprise, caught me by surprise. Since then I felt way less scared and broken. Trust a path that's golden, trust a path that's golden. No regrets from this road we've chosen. Trust a path that's golden, trust a path that's golden. You see my heart won't change directions. Trust a path that's golden, trust a path that's golden. You see my eyes won't change colors. Trust a path that's golden, trust a path that's golden. Trust a path that's golden, trust a path that's golden. You see my heart. Tell you, baby, I can promise to be your safety and be honest.
We got it all, yeah, we got it all.
And now, I'll tell you, baby, trust the path that's golden. I'll be your safety. Trust the path that's golden. I'll tell you, baby, and now.
you so much. Thank you, 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 thank you. Good job, dude. You really handled that like a champion.
Right? It was
How are your quads?
I almost had to do some limbo. Now give me a little tick. So that was no. I think that'll stay. I think we're good. Has anybody here been in a long distance relationship? Nobody. Everybody's just dated other people from Albany. No, we got some hands.
There's like two. Okay, all right. Well, it's not ideal to be in a long distance relationship, but I think to me this song is regardless of whether it's like a romantic relationship or just a friendship or whatever, family, if you miss somebody heaps because they're really far away, maybe just think of them for the next 2.5 minutes or 3. However long this song goes for, maybe just think of them for that long. That'd be awesome. Okay, cool. It's called Distance.
You say the weather is brighter up north, baby, I'd agree. A little bit of patience for me to get there is all that I need. This road has worn me weathered, broken, bruised beyond belief. But it's worth the destination, it's only you and me. Ooh, ooh. Me, oh, oh.
You say the weather is cooler down south, something I don't need. Take the road under travel just to get to me. Every time that I'm dreaming, oh, your scenery will change. I hope it's worth the destination. Will you be here today?
Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Ooh, ooh. Skin, oh, oh.
I feel as we travel down these long and dusty roads, the droughts, the floods, and the fire drown the meteor with gold.
Secret move without caution,
Shielded from the light,
I need your comfort, your creation. Will I reach you? Will I reach you tonight? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Will you catch me when I fall into your skin? Ooh, ooh. Into your skin. Ooh, ooh. Into your skin. Ooh, ooh. Skin. Ooh, ooh.
oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Thank you.
What a voice. I tell you, dude, we've played hundreds of shows together and it still gives me like, ugh. Oh man, so lovely.
Thanks for listening to our music. We're going to play a couple more of our own, and then we're going to play a couple that you might know.
Maybe.
Has anybody here seen us play before?
Cool.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, all 5 of you. 6. Thanks for coming back. Thanks for not being scared away. So this is Loz, I'm Tyson. We're Sunday Lemonade, and 4 years ago we packed our lives out of our rental and into a van. I know, it's a bit cliche. It's a little bit cliche, isn't it? It's a little bit. It's a little bit.
That was right after we met at an open mic night, so it's definitely cliche and gross. But here we are, 4 years later. Almost 4 years. We bought ourselves a van and we moved into the van at the start of 2019. Thought we'd jump on the road for 2 months and do some of that East Coast driving. We went all the way from Melbourne, booked ourselves one show in Byron Bay, and played that one gig, and personally I was hooked. So from that point, we kind of just tried to figure out how to stay on the road and how to get to see Australia while playing music. That's pretty cool. We booked ourselves a massive tour that did a big W across Australia. We went from Byron back down to Victoria and then up to Alice Springs, through Coober Pedy, what a place, and then back down again and all the way up to Geraldton. And then we drove the whole way back across again. This is actually our 4th trip to WA now. So we've just come fresh off the Nullarbor. Here we are, red dirt and all, it's great. And yeah, we're here playing our own music, which blows my mind that you'd actually give the time to the songs that we write. Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. We're Tyson Loz. Did
you just point at yourself? And
I sure did. This song's called Loosey Goosey.
Right, we'll go one more song and then we'll change this mic stand. I wish I was that tall.
I think we're good. If you know of anybody who's been running in circles around themselves, same old habits, same old patterns, taking care of everybody else, and wondering why things aren't getting better for themselves, perhaps they're a bit of a loosey-goosey, and that's okay. But we all got to give love to ourselves, as well as everybody else. It's important. When you're always talking, can you really listen? Listen to yourself. See the things we speak and repeat all amplify themselves. The moon can always hear you and the words that leave your mouth. Yeah, he's in charge of the tides, dragging you in circles round yourself. Won't you take some time to care for yourself before you go around taking care of everyone else? Lucy, I hope you're listening. Do you notice a pattern when you're sat in the kitchen again? And you're crying and you're wishing your heart wasn't broken again and again and again. Do you hear me? Don't it sound like the same old story? Lucy, won't you take some time to care for yourself before you go around taking care of everyone else? Lucy, I hope you're listening. This isn't the first time, and it won't be the last. But I hope your bad thoughts get easier to deflect as time goes past. There's one thing you could try, it might help. saying all those nasty things about yourself. Lucy, hey, won't you take some time to care for yourself before you go around taking care of everyone else? Lucy, won't you take some time to care for yourself? There's enough harsh critics out there. Don't be so hard on yourself. Lucy, hey. Lucy, I hope you, Lucy, I hope you, Lucy, I hope you, Lucy, I hope you hear me.
Girl,
Well, I've looked at this body 24 years going on strong, and every lap I do is like I lose a little of someone. Well, this year I don't wanna have a party. Oh no, this year I don't wanna have a party. Oh, and I get myself loving in anybody else's bed, and I get out whenever just to get out of my own head. Well, this year I don't wanna have a party. Oh no, this year I don't wanna have a party. Well, maybe I could. It was just softer and kinder on myself. Maybe I could if I was more gentle with my mental health. Maybe I could if I wasn't so acutely aware of everyone else. Maybe I could if I was softer on myself. Self-sabotage seems to be my oldest, longest friend, and I spend all day in self-doubt with jack shit to show for at the end. Well, this year I don't wanna have a party. Oh no, this year I don't wanna have a party. Please don't make me have a party, baby. I still have some friends who've not forgave me for the last one. Oh, I don't like who I can be when I'm drinking, when I'm sad. I'm trying to get better, trying to be better, trying. Well, maybe I could if I was just softer, kinda on myself. Maybe I could if I was more gentle with my mental health. Maybe I could if I wasn't so acutely aware of everyone else. Maybe I could if I was softer on myself. Thank you. Have a beautiful rest of your night. Hey everyone! How you guys going tonight? We're very grateful to be here. My name's Angie Colman. Before I start, can you guys please make some noise for Sleepy Soph, who was amazing? Thank you so much, Sophie, for playing. We're very grateful to have you. So my name's Angie. This is my bass player, Kieran Barnes. It took us a hell of a ride to get here. We lost 3 men to COVID today. Like, they're still alive. Sorry, that just sounded really bad. They're alive, they're just really sick. So we were meant to be a full band. We're playing as a duo. We're gonna come back and give you guys the full band experience. This is a song about knowing what you deserve in a relationship. It's called Is It? in the night. When you call up, I might be searching for reasons to stay. And in the nights I was thinking I was broken, but I guess I can give a little from now on each day. But it's not asking for much, is it? And it's not asking for much. And in the daytime I'll come and find you, 'cause that's how I wanna operate. And in the daytime we'll make out slowly, 'cause that's how I want things to go for me. But it's not asking for much, is it? Oh, and it's not asking for much, 'cause in the cold hard world I find you softer and kinder, and I know it's who you are. But in my head you've been so mean, and every part of me says good riddance. But it's not asking for much, is it? And it's not asking for much. Oh, and it's not asking, no, no, it's not asking for much. It's not asking for much. Thank you. This song I wrote when I had food poisoning a little while ago. So I was at work and I'd had a kind of weird chicken sandwich thing from the shop. Anyway, I'll spare you the details, but essentially I was over the toilet having a hard time doing a spew, and I wrote this song because I checked Instagram while I was doing it, and I thought that's a bit fucking Zoomer of you. So yeah, it's about being attached to my phone. It's called Gluey. Didn't see you walk by me, wasn't aware you standing there. Are you offended? Well, that wasn't my intention, friend. There's just this sparks, and I'm stuck in it like glue. There's just this box, and I'm stuck in it like glue. Well, just like you, just like you. Aww. box under 35s. We bought it too, because everything we ever needed to do, well, it's in here, so I'm staying. Excuse me for misbehaving. Oh, in the real world. Oh, no. There's just this box. And I'm stuck in it like glue. There's just this box. I'm stuck in it like glue. Well, just like you. I'm sorry I didn't see you on the sidewalk, honey. We were in our boxes. Karen Barnes on the bass, everybody! So we, every time me and Kieran, we seem to get thrown into duo mode so many times. We've been friends for a long time now. We met at a party many years ago, and actually Kieran Barnes has a twin brother, and we met at a party where I spoke to his twin brother thinking it was him for 20 minutes. And he thinks it's really funny? He doesn't, yeah, no, he does all the time. And he doesn't, like, I was just like, oh, sick, yo, that's so nice to meet you. Yeah, I've heard so much about you, you play bass, like, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, yeah, I'm really good, yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. Not very humble, though. But anyway, we met a long time ago, and we seem to get into situations where we always play like this, just me and Kieran. And every time we play that song, I just like say beforehand, I'm like, you're doing the bass solo, right? You're doing the bass solo, surely. We don't have a guitarist, I'm not doing the guitar solo. If it doesn't bother you guys, we might do a little cover. This is a Tame Impala song that we did for Slightly Odd Way a little while ago. And it's about change and moving on, I guess. I was raging, it was late. In the world my demons cultivate, I felt the strangest emotion, but it wasn't hate for once. Yes, I'm changing, and yes, I'm gone. Yes, I'm older, yes, I'm moving on. And if you don't think it's a crime, you can come along with me. Oh, life is moving, can't you see? There's no future left for you and me. And I was hoping and I was searching endlessly, but maybe now there's nothing left that I can do. So don't be blue. There is another future waiting there for you. I saw it different, I must admit. Caught a glimpse, I'm going after it. They say that people never change, but that's bullshit, they do. Oh, guess I'm changing, can't stop it now. Even if I wanted, I wouldn't know how. Another version of myself I think I found. I lost and I cannot ways hide away, 'cause indulgence and despite the face, there's a world out there and it's calling my name, and it's calling yours, girl, it's calling yours too. It's calling out for you. Arise and walk on through a world beyond that door. It's calling out for you. It's calling out for you. Arise and walk on through a world beyond that door. It's calling, it's calling out for you. It's calling out for you. Thank you so much. You guys are such a beautiful audience. We're so glad to be here. Me and Kieran are big Pie fans. Not the Magpies, sorry, we don't go for Collingwood. That's not what I meant. I mean pie, yeah, and not pie, the mathematics. We mean pie like pastry pies with meat inside. So if anyone has any recommendations, we're quite interested. Yeah, sorry, we rate that. We played Denmark Festival of Voice last year, and they wrote this review about us, and the title was something like Angie Colman, lover of Mount Barker pies, because I spoke so much about it in our set. Anyway, so I'm reliving that. So Mount Barker pies. Any other suggestions? Call them out. Has-beens. Okay, sick. All right, they're in my brain and they will never leave. Trust me. Anyway, weird segue. This is. Oh, no, it's this song. This is a song about an abusive ex-boyfriend. Not about pies at all. You know what? It's actually not about him. It's about me. And it's about healing and moving on from him. I spend someone's loving alone. You put me in the corners of the room. Not a lot grows in the darkness, but some things find beauty in the gloom. Oh, some things find beauty in the gloom. Well, you looked me in the eye one too many times, and you sheltered me from the evening all along I ended up filling spaces in between like clockwork. I leave you, and like clockwork I leave you, and like clockwork I leave. And like clockwork, the pain leaves me. And like clockwork, the pain leaves me. No. Long after shooting the gun, the barrel still smoking behind me. Fortified gentle silence. Well, I have grown from the darkness. Well, I have grown from the darkness. Well, I have grown from the darkness. Thank you. Thank you guys so much for coming tonight, by the way. It's so nice to see you and to be here and to play beautiful 6 Degrees. I actually haven't been to Albany for many years now, but it's nice to be back. Never been. An Albany virgin. Yeah, woo.
It's very cold down there.
No, it's lovely. This is a song that I wrote about missing my mom. And about, I don't know, being forced to grow up a little bit, I guess. I was sort of forced out of my house a couple of years ago after me and my long-term partner broke up. He cheated on me, not my fault. But yeah, I was sort of in a strange house. I'd moved out. And I wasn't with very many people that I knew. I was just sort of starting fresh kind of thing. And I guess I wrote this about missing the comfort of home and the comfort of having my mama to make me 2-minute noodles. This one's called River Song. I live down by the river now. It looks the same, feels different somehow. My mama said to come back home, but Mom, I'm just fine all on my own. Though I can't see the stars from where I'm standing, from where I'm standing. Mama lived by the river now. I burnt a hole in my dressing gown. I feel like I take all that I want, but river I give to you all night long. Well, could I need a friend, or do I need a love? Could I need a lover? Well, Mama lived by the river now, just an hour out of your hometown. I could swim back upstream to you, but the river would never let me through. Tell me, can you see the stars from where you're standing? From where you're standing? From where you're standing? Thanks so much. I'm getting a little Janis Joplin-y up here. I'm like, I don't know what's going on today. I did. Oh yeah. We have had a lot of shows. This is our sort of tour kind of style thing. It's sort of a tour and sort of just us like mucking around for 2 months basically and calling it a tour. But basically, yeah, it counts. I played some gigs. I played gigs in Canberra and Sydney, and we got Melbourne next week, and yeah, it's a beautiful time. So very grateful to be here in Albany for this leg of the tour. But essentially, we released, yeah, hell yeah. We released a song about a month ago. So this is sort of for that. It sounds a bit different to what you're hearing tonight because there's two of us. Anyway, this is a song called More Without You. It's about knowing your worth in a relationship and not really settling for less than what you deserve. Ignore the words that I told you, and ignore the times I said come home soon. Because I am stronger than before, and if you need me to be less, I'll be more without you. the times I kissed you slowly. I'll pretend I was devoted to something holy. No, no, because I am stronger than before. And if you need me to be less, I'll be more without. No, more without. No, leave behind me wanting you to need me. If I shy away, will this all just become pain-free? No, no, because I am stronger than before. And if you need me to be less, I'll be more. Oh, and I am stronger than before. And if you need me to be less, I'll be more, more without you. Thank you. Admittedly, that one takes the wind out of me slightly.
That's a very good question. Fingerprint, no one can know. That's not a combination.
Also, I think I have a, well, not that I've been tested. I'm sure I have an iron deficiency. I'm a 25-year-old woman. Of course I got an iron deficiency. So I think once I get sort of 8 songs in or something, I start to go downhill. The banter's not going to be as good from now on. Sorry, guys.
We got maths next. Let's do that one now. Let's do that one.
Yeah, you like that one?
Yeah, that one.
All right, Karen Barnes, call on the shot, snap. All right, so this next song is a very recent one. We haven't done it. This is going to be our first time playing it, like, without the band.
Maybe ever?
Yeah, no, we've never played it. Oh, no, not first time ever. No, we played it the other day, yeah. But not together, not just us two. We've never played it, like, without the band, and it's quite like a band-heavy song. It's also a little bit dark, so anyone who doesn't want to hear about my therapy, me going to therapy, then you're welcome to stay and get used to it. A night out after month in feels an inappropriate solution. When I calm down from the fighting, I guess I overstepped in my delusion. When I take a second to think about it, I wish I hadn't said a word at all. I'm a broken record, I'm going without it? Why can't I pick myself up from my fall? No. If I go to therapy again, will I be a better person? If I go to therapy again, will I stop my overthinking? If I go to therapy again, will I give more than I'm taking? If I go back to therapy, if I go back to therapy, I'm not turned on by anyone. I only wanna touch you when I'm down. I'm pushing buttons for something to do, looking for some action in this town. No, no, no. Again, will I be a better lover? If I go to therapy again, will I be a good cat mother? If I go to therapy again, will I see the bigger picture? If I go back to therapy, if I go back to therapy. If I go to therapy again, will I see the bigger picture? If I go to therapy again, will I see bigger picture? If I go to therapy again, will I see the bigger picture? If I go to therapy again, will I see the bigger picture? Thank you. Can you please make some noise for Carl on sound tonight? Thank you so much. You're doing the most beautiful job. And of course to 6 Degrees for having us and going through the millions of changes that we forced upon them in the past week or so. Please make them some noise. This is a love song. Sorry, my coochie was showing. This is a love song called Maths. And it was the first song that we... did we make it together as a band? Yeah, we did. I think it was the first song we put out as a band. So, lots of fond memories. Not of the person I wrote this about, fuck that guy, but but I hope you like it. Darling, I will go the distance. Let me wear away my shoes. Under a hot sun I will kiss you. You are the company I choose. thought I could count only on myself. Well, I've never been good at maths, baby. I'm tired of doing myself. Darling, I will go the distance. Let me wear away my shoes. Oh, we have come so far and vengeance did. From past lovers we're trying to lose. So we'll meet up at the shoreline, speaking softly like the waves. You're always swimming in my head, dear, like I'm floating every day. And darling, I will go. And darling, I will go the distance for you. And darling, I will go for you. And darling, I will go. We'll go and I'll go. And darling, I will go a distance for you. This guy. Those harmonics at the end. Wow. Damn. Damn. All right, we got a few more songs, I think. Or a couple more? What's...
We've got two left on there, but we can do more if we want to.
Yeah.
Do you want to do like Ella's song?
Oh, yeah, you can do that. Well, I'm sorry for being selfish, and I'm sorry for wanting you. Oh, I'm desperately missing your empathy. Oh, I'm missing your traveling bugs. Oh, I feel so lonely. My wayward soul is leaning against itself. My missing you has been lost in translation. Darling, check the post. Oh, I found out that I'm guilty of breaking my own rules, and it's killing me being a fool. Well, I'm sorry for being selfish, and I'm sorry for wanting you. I'm desperately missing your empathy. Oh, I'm missing your traveling bonds. No, ooh, no, There it is. Well, I'm sorry for being selfish, and I'm sorry for wanting you. Oh, I'm desperately missing your empathy. Oh, I'm missing your traveling bonds. Hey, I'm missing your traveling bonds. Hey, I'm missing your traveling bonds. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah, let me do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, and a little bit of this. All right, we've got a couple more for you guys. These next two are ones that we definitely do with the band. So we're going to try and sort of switch them up a little bit. Is that too fast? So this one's about a friend of mine who moved away a little while ago, and I was a really shitty friend to her. So this is sort of I guess an apology. It's called Who Are You After Me? Hope you like it. Last night it was your birthday, and I dreamt I walked down your street. Tried going through the front door. You turned all your locks on me. Who are you now? after me. And who are you now after me? After me. And I hated your boyfriend when he told you you couldn't sing in key. I've read through your notebooks, and every single word meant something to me. Well, who are you now after me? And who are you now after me? After me. No. And who are you now? Now that I'm not the one that you turn to when the water gets too rough. And who are you now? Now that I'm not a stone's throw away, I am more like a month's long stay, and you just ain't got the time. Who are you now? Now that I'm not the one that you turn to when the water gets too rough. And who are you now? Now that I'm not a stone's throw away, I am more like a month's long stay, and you just ain't got the time. Tell me please, who are you after me? No. Who are you now after me? After me. No. Thank you so much.
Get it off my mind. Will you stay with me tonight?
driving back to Nova Scotia with every note that he wrote her, riding shotgun under the prairie skies. And she said goodbye, Manitoba, and all the friends had told her it's alright to lose yourself in love sometimes. See, every heart she held before with one foot already out the door, but this time he caught her in the hallway and he said, I just spent the whole night thinking about my whole life, thinking how I can't find a reason to stay. There's nothing left to say. Life got in the way. So he's on the next plane back to Sydney, a tired heart shaking within to see that California coastline fade. But he figured every ticket cost the same, place you can't go. There's no use changing a heart you won't know. And a 15-hour plane's a good way to slowly grow the choices we made. See, every heart he held before with one foot just about to board, but this time she caught him on the runway and she said, I just spent the whole night thinking about my whole life, thinking how I can't find a reason to stay. There's nothing left to say. Life got in the way. It's life that spins us round. Trying to find lies in somebody you try leaving behind. So if you're back in Nova Scotia, then I'm on the next bus over the border, or I'll go by water, whatever it takes. This time I only wanted to hold you. There's things I never told you, so please just listen while I try to say it straight. We could spend our whole life thinking about this one night, thinking that maybe we're both insane. Who's to say what's right, and who's to know what lies ahead? All I know is that these feelings won't change, and there's nothing left to say. We were both born astray, but life got in the way. Oh, Still trying to hold the heart of this dream. It don't glitter like gold or play out on a screen where the story ends. But we can just play it all over again. And I keep thinking back to when you'd ask me why I won't stray from this track I've been tracing all my time, and I couldn't say. Just felt like the only way. And the longer I go, the more I believe it. The stronger I grow, the more that I need it, and the more that I know, the more that I wonder why. And that's why I still chase the skies. I let you grow up, and I left to find my way through fear, doubt and dust. In the hands of this highway, I still feel like a child, staring at his first midnight sky. I'm back when our dreams were for keeps, and every last one of those stars are in reach. And I told you I'd go bring them down someday. I guess those thoughts never changed. And the longer I go, the more I believe it. The stronger I grow, the more that I need it, and the more that I know, the more that I wonder why. And that's why I still chase the sky, and I know that it's so hard to leave this and go out alone just to learn that we need it. Though I'd rather let go than to grow old wondering why. And that's why I still chase the skies. So you keep wondering why, and I'll keep chasing the sky. Oh, you keep wondering why, and I'll keep chasing the sky. Thank you very much, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Thanks for coming down tonight on a Sunday evening to listen to some music. Thanks to 6 Degrees and the crew here for having me back. I think this is 3 years in a row that I've been down here. Thanks to Carl up the back making it sound wonderful. There's a few people standing up the back. There's some seats down here if you'd like to come and sit and check it out. My name's Daniel Champagne. I'm originally from the far south coast of New South Wales, about halfway between Sydney and Melbourne, just outside the bustling metropolis of Bega. That's where I grew up. And my dad is a guitar player. He's a guitar teacher too, and so I started playing guitar when I was really little. I started trying to write songs when I was young, and by the time I was 18, I finished school, and I'd written a bunch of these songs that I wanted to play for real people in real life. So I started firstly traveling around Australia, kind of playing anywhere that I could. And then I got to go overseas and do it in lots of different countries. So last year I was overseas and I had a new album out and I played in lots of different places. And this year I've spent the first half just traveling around Australia, playing lots of regional shows. I've actually been playing 65 shows and tonight's number 65. So it's where it ends for me on this trip, and then I have a month off and I go back to America for a lot. So it's a good place to finish up. I feel like I've done 64 shows of warming up for you, and hopefully tonight's okay. But I just want to play a bunch of different songs that I really love playing. Mostly tunes I've written on the road over the years. Some older songs, some newer ones. That was a piece called That's Why I Still Chase the Sky. And this one here is actually a brand new song I wanted to play. I'm always sort of trying to write something or working on something as I travel around on tour. And I often drive to the gig and promise myself I'm going to get up that night and play some new songs. And often I get up here and look out at the audience and they just look way too scary. And I chicken out. And it doesn't end up happening, but I'd say tonight you're one of the least threatening audiences that I've seen for some time. So I think we'll be fine. This is a brand new song. It's called Thunder of Your Heart. Again, thanks for coming down and happy listening to everybody. It's great to be back. You're my mind again, you always seem to be. Driving through this midnight rain in reverie. It's never quite the same without you next to me. But even from a distance I can feel you. Hold me like the ocean, kiss me like the wind, love me like the stardust settles on your skin. Hit me like a shot of lightning through the dark. I just wanna feel the thunder of your heart. I watch these headlights wind through the redwoods, dance across my mind like a ballerina could. I know this road is long, but when I'm here for good, and if I disconnect the distance, I can feel you. Rock me like a freight train, pull me like the tide, guide me down some coast road till I'm standing by your side. And hit me like a shot of lightning through the dark. I just wanna feel the thunder of your heart. Blind me like a snowstorm, hide me like the night, find me in the first rays of the morning light. Shake me like a hurricane, tear my world apart. I just wanna feel the thunder of your heart. I wanna feel the thunder of your heart. Well, she said, I'll call you if I calm down. So I wasn't waiting, I wasn't holding my breath. I was counting every reason that I'd seen love go by. So everybody throw your heart down, like we're only just praying, like we don't know where this ends, or like the future's already been written across the night sky. But what if this love's like a supernova? It wouldn't even matter how close I hold you. We'd make it to the stars, and it all turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now, just like a supernova. Oh. Darling, we could spend a whole life living in fear about the path we're on, or break the wheel trying to steer from where our hearts belong. I got lost and now I can't see where we started from. Think we crossed when I arrived, you're walking out the door with deja vu to feeling we all know. In life like this you can't let it be fall short, whatever we become. What if this is over? We're on the run, scared that this love's like a supernova. It wouldn't even matter how close I hold you. We'd make it to the stars, and it all turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now. And every dream that I tried to show you, every promise that we'd stay the same when we get older, wouldn't matter when it all turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now, just like a supernova. how far can be seen? What if this was all just make-believe? What if this was only in my dreams? What if this was never meant to be? And what if this love's like a supernova? Wouldn't even matter how close I hold you, we'd make it to the stars. And it all turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now. And every dream that I tried to show you, every tear cried out on my shoulder, wouldn't matter when it all turns out we both burned out 1,000 years before now, just like a supernova. Oh. Thank you. That piece is called Supernova. And this one here is probably my favorite song that I've ever written. And it came about some years ago. I was in Europe, flying back to Australia after some gigs, and I thought I'd found like the cheapest flight out of the continent. I was super proud. I was up at the airport very early, 5:36 a.m. And of course the plane was delayed, and I was just kind of left wandering around the airport there in Berlin, looking for things to do and for people to meet. And I ended up meeting this wonderful couple who were, of all places at that time of the day, they were, of course, in the airport bar, getting quite drunk and watching an ice hockey game on the TV. And so I went and sat with these two because, you know, the plane wasn't going anyway. I wanted to have a beer to celebrate this tour we'd just done, and I'd never seen an ice hockey game. So I went and sat with the couple, and over the next couple of hours, I became such good friends with these guys that I actually ended up living in their basement for about 6 months. Not in a weird way, just kind of living in their basement and playing gigs on the weekend. They were from Minneapolis, but they moved out to Halifax in Eastern Canada for work. And so when I went back across Canada and I was near Halifax, I went and stayed with them there, also in their basement, not in a weird way, in Halifax. And anyway, they got married a few years after I met them. And I flew out east and I played all the music at their wedding. And I wrote this song for them in retrospect about their whole journey through life and through love. And the song's called Back to Nova Scotia. driving back to Nova Scotia with every note that he wrote her, riding shotgun under the prairie skies. And she said goodbye, Manitoba, and all the friends had told her it's alright to lose yourself in love sometimes. See, every heart she held before with one foot already out the door, but this time he caught her in the hallway and he said, I just spent the whole night thinking about my whole life, thinking how I can't find a reason to stay. There's nothing left to say. Life got in the way. So he's on the next plane back to Sydney, a tired heart shaking within to see that California coastline fade. But he figured every ticket cost the same, place you can't go. There's no use changing a heart you won't know, and a 15-hour plane's a good way to slowly grow the choices we made. See, every heart he held before with one foot just about to board, but this time she caught him on the runway and she said, I just spent the whole night thinking about my whole life, thinking how I can't find a reason to stay. There's nothing left to say. Life got in the way. It's life that spins us round. Trying to find lies in somebody you try leaving behind. So if you're back in Nova Scotia, then I'm on the next bus over the border, or I'll go by water, whatever it takes. This time I only wanted to hold you. There's things I never told you, so please just listen while I try to say it straight. We could spend our whole life thinking about this one night, thinking that maybe we're both insane. Who's to say what's right, and who's to know what lies ahead? All I know is that these feelings won't change, and there's nothing left to say. We were both born astray, but life got in the way. Oh, That's a piece I was touring some years ago with a hero of mine, a guitar hero, and he gave me, after the last show, one of his old guitars that he'd been traveling with, and he gave me this guitar backstage, and he asked me to write him a happy song because all my songs were too sad and depressing. So I wrote that one for him. This one here is a bit of a love note to all my time spent touring across Canada, which is a place I got to go to almost every year since I was 18. And I do these big tours sort of from the West Coast out to the East Coast, Vancouver Island to Newfoundland, and I often do them in the middle of their winter, where I've learned a lot over the years about snow and freezing cold temperatures and how to dig my car out of a ditch on the side of the road, how to scrape ice off the windshield with a credit card, and why I should have paid the extra $6 a day to get proper snow tires, things like that. So this one's a bit of an ode to the road that goes all the way across there that I've spent a lot of time on. It's called Highway 1. Last night I dreamt that we were driving Highway 1. Last night I dreamt that we were driving Highway 1. See the prairies fading with the last rays of the sun. Last night I dreamt that we were driving Highway 1. Watch the moonlight rising through the pines. Watch the moonlight rising through the pines. Wondering our hearts, babe, and rambling on our mind. Watch the moonlight rising through the pines. People say dreams grow old, memories fade, and hearts get cold. Whatever we may or may not become, I will always think of you driving down Highway 1. Well, I thought I saw you standing in the snow. I thought I saw you standing in the snow. Some drunken angel holler, hurry up, we gotta go. Thought I saw you standing in the snow. We went searching for the northern lights. We're searching for the northern lights. You drunk on some dream while I was blinded by the sight of you under the northern lights. People say dreams grow old, the memories fade, and the hearts get cold. Whatever we may or may not become, I will always think of you driving down Highway 1. in between the real world and our highway dreams fade out like some closing scene set beneath these northern skies. It's from afar that I look back. The rearview mirror's good for that. There's so many faces just fade to black right before my eyes, but yours stays on my mind. And people say the dreams grow old, the memories fade and the hearts get cold. Whatever we may or may not have done, I will always think of you driving, your dark hair flying, your green eyes dancing, the headlights winding as the trucks keep rolling by. We're running on stolen time, still singing softly. I got your hand in mine, talking about the future, with the moonlight shooting straight through you. 100 K's from Vancouver, then our work here's done. But I will always think of you driving down Highway 1. Well, this is one that I think some of you will probably recognize and will have heard at some point down the line. I learnt this song. A friend of mine had written a show for the Adelaide Cabaret Festival, and the show was called the 27 Club. It was me and a few different Australian acts all playing a bunch of music that was written by an incredible group of musicians who were all amazing, but all sadly happened to pass away at that exact age of 27. And it's quite an infamously long list of rock and roll characters, most of whom you would know of. I was playing all the Jimi Hendrix songs and all the Robert Johnson songs and the Jim Morrison songs that he had done for the Doors, and of course all the Kurt Cobain songs that he'd done for Nirvana, such as this one. I think I was 26 at the time, so I had a very cautious sort of few years. And I'm going to play this song and then we'll take a short break, grab a drink, get some air, come say hello, ask any questions, and then I'll come back for a bunch more. So if there's songs that you know that I play that you'd like me to try in the second half, please let me know and I'll do my best. My buddy Colin, who's been traveling around with me, is up the back, and there's a table there with some of my music on CDs and some t-shirts, and I make jewelry out of my guitar strings because I change them every day. Go check it out. I'll be up there. I'll sign anything within reason, and then I'll come back and play a whole bunch more. Thanks very much again for being here on a Sunday, guys. It's wonderful to be back in Albany. And this is Come As You Are. Come as you are, as you are, as I want you to be, as a friend, as a friend, as an old enemy. Take your time, hurry up. The choice is yours, don't be late. Take a rest, as a friend, as an old memory. Come, doused in mud, soaked in bleach, as I want you to be, as a trend, as a friend, as an old memory. When I swear that I don't have a gun, no, I don't have a gun. No, I don't have a gun. When I swear that I don't have a gun, no, I don't have a gun. Oh. Thanks very much. We'll take a short break and be back for some more soon, guys. Thanks for coming. Well, it was nice to meet a bunch of people in the break, and a few of you had certain songs that you asked me to play in the second half. And I only ever really play requests when people ask for them. And this is an older piece. It's actually off my first album, one of the songs I wrote at the end of high school. It's called The Nightingale. The nightingale sings each morning, her sweet song weaved in midnight's thread. 'Neath her veil, a kingdom calling. If I could leave this grassy bed, but when I told you I was afraid to fall, really I was afraid to fly at all. Deep in trial, bound in burning, her restless charms are broken through, but between cheap denial and reckless yearning to run from harm was all I knew. And so when I told you I was afraid to fall, really I was afraid to fly. When I told you I was afraid to fall, really I was afraid to fly. the summer's golden rays to the murky ocean floor. Sometimes there's some cause we're calling for, but mostly it seems we're chasing dreams to the shore. Can't stand the leaving. So when I told you I was afraid to fall, really I was afraid to fly. When I told you I was afraid to fall, really I was afraid to fly. At all. Thank you. As I said, that was one of my older pieces. And this is the title track off the new album. And I wrote it. My sister's a journalist, and she'd been in Europe for a long time. And she came back to Australia at a loose end for work, and it was just before I was about to go on a tour. And so she jumped in the van, and we did this tour into the Red Centre, playing a lot of smaller outback towns along the way. And we were camping for a few days outside of Alice Springs before the shows there. And a few songs, including this one, popped out then. It's called Shimmer Through the Windscreen. The South Pacific Ocean, it's not so gentle on the shoreline as the waves crashing like meteors. I met an older man by a caravan, asked if he had the time. The doctor said 6 months, but for now it's 4:25. He said, I once lived in the city, working morning till the night fell. I paid the bank and I kept my front yard clean. But I packed that in and hit the road to watch Australia shimmer through the windscreen. The Murrumbidgee River makes its way down from the highlands like a black snake in the springtime. The wattle flowers are like lanterns drifting in the hot winds. They keep cutting across these southern skies. I come through every year or so and drive on through these small towns where the old boys play out their weekend scene. Between the dust and the pickup trucks, I watch Australia shimmer through the windscreen. The further I go, the less that I know. This world starts to feel like home. The more that I see, the less that I need. Oh, but the harder it gets to leave. The West MacDonald Ranges, they are dancing in the headlights. After a couple desert days spent, I'll make Alice Springs by midnight. The rear view's dipped in red dirt. These clothes smell like a campfire. But I stumbled onto that feeling I've been searching for my whole life. See, I've been around the world now, seen the moon from different places. I lost my mind and I lived some childhood dreams. There's nothing like a star-filled night to watch Australia shimmer through the windscreen. There's nothing like a star-filled night to watch Australia shimmer through the windscreen.